Hello. Welcome to the first installment of Rants with Sam, also known as Are You Effing Kidding Me? First of all, Happy New Year. Been a while. I'm trying to figure out how to restructure my channel whereby I can make more content because your girl is high and dry when it comes to ideas. I hear my dog. So I want to start a series where I rant about something for, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes straight because 2020 just needs a little bit more negativity, you know what I'm saying? But for real, I think that it's kind of refreshing / healthy to express things that are less than ideal when it comes to interacting with humans and life in general. And while I will be ranting for the majority of this video, I also want it to be kind of a PSA and a note to self to not act like this. I also think it's just fun, like we can just freaking talk about things that we don't like or we wish there was less of, and daily struggles that happen, because at the end of the day, I mean, this channel is really about daily struggles, so why not rant about it as well? Sometimes you just gotta deal with things that maybe there's not an actual solve for, but I mean, I think awareness is like halfway there, and you best believe I have a mic for this so that you can hear me when I complain about what I'm about to complain about. I also think that this will be the hat that I wear for this particular series. I don't really think an explanation is needed. So today's topic, I don't have a good title for it, to be honest. Oh my god, I'm getting kind of snotty. I wanted to talk about the fact that people set expectations in their minds and therefore set you up for failure when you don't meet them. Because I have experienced this multiple times, and I think this is a good example of something that can occur from anybody: siblings, parents, aunts and uncles. Those were all family members. I need to start diversifying. Friends, lovers, partners, expectations you have for your pets, all of these things, okay? And basically, jumping to my conclusion, ask for what you want. Fam, visualize this with me. Somebody sets an expectation in their head. Let's call them your partner or your parent. Just think of somebody that's close to you that has some sort of say on how they want you to act, because, I mean, you guys have a relationship, you know? Hold on, I need to sip my tea. Is this the definition of spilling the tea? I don't think so, but I'm holding tea, so I mean. Anyway, someone close to you sets some sort of expectation. I want you to reach out this many times a week. I want you to put a dedicated Instagram post on my birthday. Or I want you to ask me if I'm okay 4 times, even though I've denied it the first 3 times, because the 4th time is when I will tell you. Imagine all these expectations, all of these grand wishes and hopes and dreams for how you want somebody to act in your life, but they all live in that person's head. These thoughts and expectations are never externalized. They are not coming up for air. They are deep in the minds of this person. And let me just tell you right now, you are setting everybody up for failure. When you hold these expectations and hopes and dreams for people in your mind, guess what? They ain't gonna live up to it. I'm sweating. You can have as many expectations and as many aspirations for how you want somebody to act, what your ideal person will act like, but at the end of the day, they cannot read your mind. I can't read your mind. Sometimes you can't even read your own mind. Sometimes you're thinking things and you're like, man, why do I feel this way? I don't even know. So to put that pressure on somebody else without communicating what your expectations and the things that would make you happy are, I don't know if that sentence made sense, but whatever, let's just continue. You are quite literally setting this person up to disappoint you. Because let's talk statistics for a second. Not that I did well in statistics in school, but let's just do it and see if it makes sense. Statistically, there are thousands, millions, whatever, large number, insert that right here, of different actions, different reactions, different things that could happen in any given situation. And chances are, if you have one expectation for what would make you the happiest in your mind, that person is probably going to choose one of the other million options that there are, because they can't read your mind and they don't think like you do. Nobody thinks like you do. I mean, maybe there are people who think similarly, but at the end of the day, nobody has your exact personal experiences, upbringing, personality, all these things. I'm yelling and I need to stop yelling. What I'm trying to say is, you're setting that person up for failure, which is in turn setting yourself up for failure. because you have already decided what would make you the happiest. They're not going to live up to it, and if they do, I mean, great for them, but trust me, chances are they won't, which means your level of happiness will take a dip, all because you couldn't use your words. So can we just agree as a society? Let's just agree right now. Let's just sign this freaking contract, get it over with, and move on. That we will ask for what we want, because you hear this phrase all the time, but I'm telling you, if you just tell people, you know what would make me so happy? This. You know what would really mean that much to me? Is if you did this. And then that person has every bit of control and every bit of information that they need to either act on it or not. And if they don't, maybe they're not the one for you. Maybe they're not the greatest friend. Maybe they're not the one that you should marry. Maybe they shouldn't be your parent. At the end of the day, if you can put out there what you expect of people, what would mean the most to you, what would be the most impactful, what would have the most positive impact on you, that is putting the control into their hands, and they can decide if they want to do it or not. And then at least you can say, hey, I gave this person every opportunity to act in my best interest, and if they cared for me, if they were actively listening to me, then they would have done these things. Now, I don't mean that you should go out there and be like, yo, you know what would make you happy? A diamond necklace. That's not how this shit works, okay? This has to be behavioral stuff. This has to be things that attribute to your values and how you want your relationships to be. Don't go out there being like, yo, I could really use a house because I could really use a house, and nobody's gonna buy me that. Ask for what you want. Don't set expectations in your mind. I can't believe people still do that. I mean, are we adults or not? I think people get so caught up in thinking that this person should know better. And of course it would make me happy if you did this. And that's great, but people have a lot of shit going on. We've got jobs, we've got families, we got other friendships to uphold. We have all these things that we are working on, and I'm sorry if I didn't sit down and brainstorm all of the things that would make you the happiest. That doesn't mean that that person doesn't care for you. It doesn't mean that I don't care for you. It just means that this person is a human being. And I think we can all agree that if roles were reversed, you would also appreciate your loved ones telling you things that they would appreciate so that you could take it in your hands to be like, I got you, fam. Anyways, that was my first rant. I have lots of things I could possibly throw out there onto the internet. Full disclosure, this is just meant to be fun. It's meant to just talk about things that are happening in the daily life of interacting with humans, and to hopefully shed some light on maybe something that you or someone you know is doing so that you can have that appropriate conversation with them and better your relationships. Okay, so don't come at me saying that I'm enraged even though I am. Thank you for sipping my tea with me and for talking about things that make you go, are you effing kidding me? I will hopefully see you sooner than last time. Goodbye.